Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Cricut Explore 5. So I just got the Cricut 2 days ago, but I wanted to break it down and talk about the different features from different machines like the Cricut Explore 4, or they've talked about some advances that it might have similarities to the Maker, so I want to see what those actually look like, as well as doing a test cut, because I'm always curious when they come out with new machines how much faster it actually is than the last model. Now, I'm going through this just like you guys. I don't know exactly what they have said is different from the last, but I want to be able to go through and review and say, okay, here's the differences, here's what I found, here's what I like, here's what I don't like, if I think it's worth it. I bought this bundle for $250 at Michael's, but I know that if you just wanted the machine, it's $199 online. So I'll be able to kind of break that down and see if it's actually worth the value and what you guys should do if you want to grab one. So if you're ready, make sure to follow along and let's get started. Okay, so kind of first impressions when I took it out of the box, this definitely looks like a butter yellow. I don't even really, maybe a nude butter yellow. I don't really know how to better explain this color. You can kind of see my Cricut Explore Air 4 in the back, which is that like light pink color, but honestly, I love the nude taupe type look. So kind of want to talk through some differences between these two machines before I kind of break into what was actually in the box. So first and foremost, there's no longer the button over here that you can see right there that opens up this bottom portion and then has that top protector. It's just a little pull down. You still have the storage space underneath. It does not any longer have the magnetic strips, but it does look like a better way to be able to hold stuff because you've lost the cup holder, which is on the side. So still some good storage option, but you won't have this extra piece of protection. I don't really ever travel with mine, so I don't see that as an issue. But if that's something that's important to you, just know you're not gonna have that anymore. So I'll show you kind of the difference. You can see the flatness of it. That one curves a little bit. It's a little bit bigger. I wouldn't say it's massively more bulky. It's probably about 1 inch or 2 inches bigger, the 4 versus the 5, but I wouldn't say it's a huge difference, but definitely a little more compact when it comes to, not that I think you're gonna stack this with another one, but the flatness of it, being able to put it under a certain surface might be more feasible with the 5. Now, something that is interesting is when I was looking at the photos, it looked like it was a different blade. This is not a different blade. This is the same housing that we have in the other Cricuts. Oh, wow, okay. See, I didn't even open it. That's different. It opens up all the way now. I'm assuming that's for different housings to be able to put in there, but that is the same blade. So it's nice because I thought, you know, when opening this, it was going to be a different blade, but it looks like it's not. Now, when you open your Cricut, you're going to get a couple different things. This is the first one. This is going to be able to connect your USB-C, which is most computers nowadays, to your machine. So if you have the old one where you're not able to Bluetooth, this is going to be the option that you're going to want to use. It also came with the power cord, as I'm sure everybody knows. This is necessary. So I haven't tested if this is the same one. It does look like the same size as my old machine, but you're also going to get this paper cutter. I already have a couple of these, but it was nice for it to actually come with my Cricut. I don't believe I bought any bundles before that actually came with this. I've bought it separate. So it's nice if you're a Cricut beginner, something like this to start with. Another thing I've never gotten with a Cricut is the Cricut card mat. So this is new to me. I've actually never used one of these. I've made cards before, but this is specific. It's a specific mat made for cards. So this is something that I'm definitely going to try out in some projects, but this is included. Next is going to be your essential bundle. And when you open that up, you'll basically see that it's all the different tools that you need to get started. Why does it come in this large of a box? I don't know. So this has your pen, your spatula, your weeding tool, your scraper, and then the other housing, which is, instead it used to be a pen for the scoring. Now it's this housing that looks like that, right there in the middle. And then I'm not gonna open this up all the way, but this is gonna be your essential bundle. I never really use this because if you've known anything about my channel or anything that I do, I don't really use the Cricut brand when it comes to permanent vinyl, removable vinyl, iron-on, any of those things. But there are some great things to be able to test cut with this. So I definitely recommend keeping this because you can kind of see the thickness. I mean, it's a pretty good amount of stuff. So you want to hold on to that. And then the last things that are in that bundle are going to be your Cricut Explore 5 safety and warning information. I've never read this, but you're more than welcome to. You're also going to get the software set up. I do have a video on how to download Cricut Design Space if you need help, but you can also scan this QR code, and then there's also a website. And then you're going to get the Cricut Explore user guide. So I'm going to open this up and kind of just see what's inside of it. So it kind of just tells you the cutting mat, what's in those different, the envelope, the toolbox, what you get with the power adapter, and then your extra things. So it looks like both of these are actually telling you the same information. I will say this has the starter bundle starting with the light grip mat. Unless I missed it, I thought I was supposed to get a light grip mat, and I did. I just missed it in the box. So that, my friends, is why you should probably read everything that's supposed to be included so that you don't miss it. Okay, and it looks like this is just some showing you what different bundles you can get. The Essential Bundle, Deluxe, Ultimate, but I think I got the second bundle. This is all in French, it looks like, and then they have it in Spanish. So really nothing too crazy that you'll need in here. I've kind of already gone through everything that this goes through. So if you have any questions about that. Now, there are two key differences with this machine. There's this bottom button and this top button. So there's not even a power button. So I think just when you plug it in is going to kind of be that power button. An interesting feature is the load unload mat and then your pause play. But from what I've seen from other videos, when you're doing something like print then cut, you're actually just going to load your mat and then press play, and then it's going to scan it and then cut. You're not going to have to do the second play button if you know anything about the other machines. Basically, you'll load your mat, you press play for it to scan, and then you press play to actually cut. It seems like this does this all at once, which makes sense. But once I do a project, then I can actually tell you if that's true or not. But this is the initial breakdown of the machine. It looks pretty slick. I don't know what the capability differences are. I'm going to dive into that in another video, but really want to know what you guys think. See if this is something that you guys are looking to purchase. I mean, honestly, right off the bat, I would say if you're just starting out as a Cricut beginner, this is definitely the one you probably want to go with, just because it is the newest. It's not much more than the Explore 4, and it kind of gives you some extra materials that the Explore 4 did not come with. Now, the question is it worth upgrading? I do have a Cricut Explore Air 2 and a Cricut Explore Air 4. I also have the original Cricut Maker, so hoping to do some testing between the different machines and kind of see if it's worth the upgrade. I could probably tell you that if you have the 2 or 3, it would be worth the upgrade. I don't know if it would be worth the upgrade from a 4 to a 5, just because it's only been a year since the 4 has actually been out. So the main key difference would probably be figuring out, like, okay, are you a brand new Cricut user or are you looking to upgrade? So hopefully I can do some testing to be able to better tell you what key differences there are. But if you have any specific questions about this machine before I actually do some testing with different materials, different projects, let me know in the comments and we'll get started and make some projects here shortly.